my dear Aquarius. This is a love reading for you, where the person most on your mind will have their true thoughts and feelings revealed by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We will also look into what they would tell you if they had the guts to tell you the truth with the brutally honest oracle cards. As an extended member to my channel, you can get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to my channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check this out through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. This reading will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Aquarius, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind are feeling for you and where their thoughts are at when it comes to you. It can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Aquarius person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And I will use the light SEER'S tarot for the readings part. Okay. When I open your deck here, it's in the reverse, and we have the Nine of Cups together with the Hermit, so both are nines. And so it seems like this person is trying to take really good care of themselves, to try to make themselves happy. They are trying to kind of go on without other people, or be able to be okay also without other people. They're trying to become more individualistic. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Six of Wands with the Nine of Cups. So it's an element of this person also wants to win by being individualistic. So by not caring too much about others, but caring more about themselves, they want to win. They probably don't want to chase people or chase you, and they rather being chased. We can see both persons here are stretching up their hands in the air, so they're really trying to feel their success. I don't think they have the real feeling of success. It's more a state which they're trying to accomplish to feel better about themselves and their situation. So it's like we all try to feel better and do things that makes us feel better and take good care of ourselves. And this person is trying to do the same. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. So this person have a certain hope for themselves. It might be that they are a little bit, like most people when we are young especially, we think that we are going to have like real beautiful success in our life, and we are sent here for some apparent reason, and we are going to have a lot of luck in our lives. We have the whole life in front of us, and we think we are going to have like a nice family, this great job, and all these other things. And it seems like this person is still in this stage. Most people that's grown up, they realize that they don't have equally high expectations. They try to be happy with what they have and be grateful for what they have. But this person is still expecting kind of miracles from the universe here, because they feel special, and as them being special, they should have special things happening to them. So 6 elements. 8 of Swords together with the Star card. 17, 1 plus 7, 8. So 8 is connected, this 8 of Swords is connected to the Strength card. But it shows that this person might not be able to see the reality of things. They live in a little bit like a rainbow colored reality that's a filter. They are looking through some pink or rainbow colored glasses into their life, and they expect wonderful and beautiful things, but the reality is that they are blinding themselves to the truth. And we have the strings here and the strings there, so they feel a bond with the universe and with universal beings like spirits and spirit guides, but they kind of expect them to fix their life, is what I'm seeing here. That soon they're going to come, they're going to send beautiful things, and everything is going to be all right. So until then, I just need to wait for these beautiful things to come. So, and 17 star card is also Aquarius energy. So it might be that they are dreaming about you coming, and then everything will be all right. And they will win also because you will be the one maybe chasing after them. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. King of Cups together with Page of Cups. You might be dealing with a water sign, but mostly what I'm seeing is a person that's trying to be very healthy and holy, but inside of them they're kind of very insecure, and it's this with the like being up in the air, creating illusions and dreams, because we really want to cover up our own pain. And 9 of Cups. So the person is probably like spiritually evolved to a certain degree, but they still have a lot of pain inside of them that they just try to move around and get to a nicer place. So they are blinding themselves a little bit to reality here. Okay. So I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind, and their true thoughts and feelings towards you and your relationship. This is the most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And this is their feelings that they have for you. And this is what's on their mind. And we have a 5 of Pentacles. So it seems like they feel left out in the cold, but they would rather pretend that this wasn't the case. And I'm thinking it has to do with their illusion that they need to see the truth here, or the divine is trying to make them see the truth, but they are stubbornly just kind of sitting outside your door, pretending they are not sitting outside your door, pretending that they're fine, but I think in their mind they are sitting outside your door waiting for you. And 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, so the 13 and the 4 card here, they are connected. It shows a person that is being pressured to kind of get over themselves, okay, that they need to, they are supposed to evolve to this stage where they can be grateful for what they have and not expect the universe or other people to overly celebrate them. So that's what I'm seeing there. And feelings, we have the Empress here, so it's very likely that they see you as the one and only, maybe. We have the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Wands here, so they would very much like to communicate with you, but we have these issues, like they want you to come to them, and I think they are praying for that to happen, and they expect the universe to send you to them so they don't have to do the work, because they want to be celebrated. If they would have to chase you, that will mean that they would feel humiliated or put in a position where they would be very vulnerable to if you say yes or no. So I think they would want to communicate from a heart level, but they also have a lot of fears here, and maybe they want you, the universe and you, to prove to them that they were right all along, or that they were worth loving all along, and they were also right. Okay, we have was justice, truth, and the 8 of Wands truth here. So there's also an element of maybe they want to admit to the truth because they love you, but we can discuss what the truth is, this person says. It's different from different people's angles. And here's the most likely action, and it's a hermit, so it's kind of not doing anything, trying to figure out oneself. And here comes in a lot of these energies with I'm feeling like a person that's their mind is very quick, like back and forth, trying to figure it out, and how to come off on top and still have like a win-win outcome. And they can't find a solution to this, so they might be ending up not doing anything. This is what's on their mind. And we have a 10 of Swords here together with Ace of Pentacles. So 10 of Swords is almost like the minor arcana death card. And Ace of Pentacles is the new beginning that comes after death. So they want a new beginning of some sort of a big... something disastrous in their life, something that they had a lot of expectations on, didn't fall true in the way they wanted to, and now they kind of in this position had to desert the idea, and here they want something new. And we had the death here, also the major arcana death and Ace of Swords. So I'm thinking it's this about sitting outside your door, maybe not really having access to you. And they want a new beginning, either with you or might be also with someone else. I think either or would work for them as long as they feel celebrated by other people and the universe. And here we have a Queen of Wands together with Page of Wands. I'm feeling that this is actually you, that you have been like offering something to them, and that is... like a grown-up thing that you have offered them. And with the Page of Wands, they might not be grown up enough to take your offer. I'm thinking like this. You might have told them that this, if we are going to have a relationship, you need to work on this. And so that's a grand offer of you. Like, I want to work on this and you need to do your share. That's normal. But here the person comes off like a Page of Wands, so they could do what you wanted, but it seems like they're wasting time doing something else. Two of Swords, ignoring maybe improving themselves or trying out that thing you suggested that they could work on, and pretending like, no, everything is going to be fine anyway. So I think this person has a hard time taking in critique, or maybe feeling a little bit hopeless in for the idea of having to change. It can be very hard, especially when we know that it's something we do a lot and naturally. It can be hard to even remember to do the right thing. And so the person wants a simpler, more easier, going with the flow kind of solution. So I'm feeling this rainbow glasses again, that this is blinding the person, because they see this, what you offered here, as criticism, when it was really a grand offer. You are prepared to work. You just wanted this person to work with you, and they just it becomes very childish here. And with the Page of Wands together with the Ace of Pentacles, it might be that they skip you altogether and try to find someone new, as I told you before. But with the Two of Swords here, it's something they are blocking for themselves. So it's very unlikely that they would be happy with anyone else, or even being offered anyone else, because the Two of Swords is also like, you need to take a sane decision here, says universe. And after that, you can be able to move on. So it's also connected to the Justice card that I think we saw here. So this it's like the person needs to get over themselves and love themselves more, because they have issue with their self-esteem. So they need to love themselves more so they can be the bigger person, and at least try, and also be able to admit when they failed. Like, I tried to do the thing you wanted, but here I failed again. If you allow me, I will try again, but this is hard because this comes very natural for me to behave in this way, but I'm trying my best to be better for you. But this person, if they would admit to having anything like wrong with them, they feel like it's something, if you give them a criticism, it's something wrong with them. And if they feel that there's something wrong with them, they are not worthy, okay? Not worthy of love, not worthy of the successes from the universe. They are maybe even awaiting some kind of punishment, which they are also trying to ignore. And so it becomes a little bit complicated. If the person loved themselves, they would be able to know that they are worthy of love. Either they could change this or not. They're just trying to be the best person that they can be, and they have hiccups like everyone else, and they might not remember to call you every time you want to be called, or they might not be able to stop talking about I don't know, past relationship or whatever it is. It can be different hiccups, like things that the other person might not appreciate or want like a better investment or something, and this person is like is insecure if they can make that happen, so they want something more easy, like something that's more easy and where they don't have to take off their blindfold here. So if you could arrange that, they would be very happy. You need to remember I'm reading from this person's perspective, so it's not advice, it's what they feel or what they think. In this case, it's what they think. And here we have it on an emotional level, and we have the devil here. It's connected to the lover's card here. 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. So they love you, but they're also, it might be, it's again with this hiccup. I will see what the hiccup might be about. The moon, okay. So I'm thinking they have triggers, things that they are easily triggered into anxiety. If you say something wrong, do something wrong, or you give them criticism or whatever happens, it's easy to trigger this person to become dramatic and over emotional. And I don't think they like to be dramatic and over emotional with the Two of Swords and the Justice card that we saw. They want to be like balanced or on top, or at least balanced. They don't want to sink deep into this moon landscape and fall into their shadow here. So they don't want to look at these things. We already know that. So when things triggers them, they might either deflect it and say that it was you being triggered, or they can like become dramatic and angry at you instead of looking at what it is inside of them that needs to be getting their attention. So it seems like they have some kind of they have a triggering, so that usually means they have a trauma as well, something that has happened to them that makes them pretend like everything is fine on the surface, but underneath it's not really fine. And here we have the World card. So it comes with your energy here. You come like fire and like the universal love here. So I'm thinking you have offered them something that was very grown up and mature and also unconditionally loving. And like you offer them to work on this, is what I'm seeing. You offer them to, like, we can work on this. I can have patience with you. I can see when you are like being triggered, and I can help you, show you or tell you, or like, okay, so now you seem to become very jealous again. How can I help you? How can I help you through this? It's a way we can help another person with their triggering. And the World card, it's very unconditional loving, higher loving, and I think you wouldn't have been too bothered with this person having these issues, as long as they weren't blind to them or trying to, you know, if you ask too much of them, they might try to sidetrack you and find someone else. If the universe wanted them to look at some certain issue and gave them a lot of anxiety, like here, they would blame it on someone else, and then I will have my happiness elsewhere. And they don't even realize that the pain that they feel is inside of them. So wherever they go, there they are. And then we have the Four of Cups. So not being super happy with, but being offered. And Five of Cups. So they just feel unjustly treated by the universe, and also you, for asking them to look at this issue. Both the universe and you seems to be asking them to look at this issue. And they just want to be like loved for who they are and not deal with any issues. And if they have issues, if they can deflect it, like project it onto you, and you can bear the like become the black sheep or wear the dog's head and say, oh yeah, of course it's me that's jealous. Yes, that would be great. Okay, so they are conflicted, or more, I would say confused, because they just want to live their best life and they would like to avoid all these more serious matters here. But still with the Empress, and we have the World card, so I think you are both in love, or you love each other deeply, and it's like beyond human life love with these two cards here. So their issues is making, like their refusal to deal with their own issues is making their life unnecessarily complicated. And here we have the most likely action, and we have actually the Six of Cups. It's 6 again, so it's connected with the Devil card there. And the Knight of Wands. So here they want to reconcile with you, and they would want to charm you or persuade you with something. We'll see what it is. Queen of Pentacles. That's really nice. Like Queen of Pentacles, they would want to persuade you to like be there with them in some kind of, I don't know. I think they want you to be committed. I'm not as sure with them, because the Knights can be a little bit fluty. The Queens are a little bit more stable. You can trust them a little bit more than what you can do with the Knights here. But I think they want to charm you, so you will be there for them, is what I'm seeing here. And the Star card, they haven't lost hope, but you know, they're a little bit whimsical, because they think that the universe will fix their problems. It's not about it's like a child waiting for their parent to fix their issue. Even in grown-up years, we can I don't know, have financial issues, for example, and always feel like our parents are always there if something catastrophic would happen. So we are not really grown up until we like take care of our own issues. And this person is like that. They're still hoping for their parents, which is the divine, and maybe even you, to fix things for them. And they want you, they're very clear with that to have you would be a miracle and also a dream fulfilled. And then we have the Ten of Wands. It's just they don't want to do the work, okay? The work, it's too much for them. If you could take them in as like this young, irresponsible, charming, sweet person, and not bother them with, you know, their own their own weight from the past here, which you have offered to deal with. If you could just let them off the hook, that would be nice. And if not, let's say that they try to reconcile with you here, and you are as grand as you have always been, and you are offering them to help to look at what's going on here. I'm feeling that this is like the sun here, or the star here is what we're seeing here. They are being offered help again, and they don't want it. So it's very likely that they will try to reconcile. Then you will have some kind of demand on them, and they will and just, okay, stomp, with all their baggage still, you know, wherever they go, there they are. So I think they have been in a very singles energy, like taking care of themselves, trying to overcome past hurt, but eventually they realize they want to reconcile with you, and it's very painful to be without you. I think they crave you a great deal, and they might even like it's really painful to be without you. So they want to reconcile, but as soon as you put some demands on them, they will be out the door, still with this baggage. So it's no escaping for them, but they don't know that. So what do they want to tell you? Love is too dangerous. Love is too dangerous. I have a traumatized inner child. I think we have figured that out. And why love is dangerous is because it feels so painful. When they are in love, they might start to get very triggered, and they think it's your fault, or the person that they are in love with, it's their fault that they are feeling so triggered. But it's just their old trauma coming to surface when it has the chance to become healed. So it's just say, oh, finally, now we can heal this crap. And if the person then starts to shut down, and say, no, I don't want to see the crap, then it's going to haunt them, and wherever they go, you know. And they have a traumatized inner child, and that's probably why they haven't matured. If they would heal the traumatized inner child, that would also mean that they will look at reality and they will mature and become a grown-up. So a person can't grow up if they have a traumatized inner child. Your love kickstart my healing. So I think that is true, but you are almost fully responsible for their healing. You and the universe, they don't take much responsibility here. I'm scared of you, yes. And that's, they want the nice things from you, but don't put any demands on them. Then they will, so this is what they say. I'm not saying it. I have a lot of insecurities, so it's very easy for them to like this and like run away. You just cough and they run away. It's like a nervous horse or a deer, maybe a little deer, a very little deer. So, and this is from your point of view. Well, I see this already. It was important for me to be the provider. You have both the Queen of Wands, the World card or the Universe card, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you have, in either you are male or a female, you have stepped into the role as kind of the mother, the great mother, which take care of everyone's problems. So, and you like that because it makes you feel like good and needed and worth loving. And the grass was always greener elsewhere. You might have felt like this was for the other person, that they always wanted something else than you. But I think the same goes with you. You probably saw flaws with this person and you wanted, like, I want someone like this, but I want someone that can take responsibility, not running away. They could see the truth. So for you, you might have told them at times that you wanted to exchange them for someone better. That didn't help, okay? And someone will always get hurt. So you both seem to agree with this. And maybe you have your own issues also when it comes to this department, that maybe you also can mirror yourself a little in this person, that you don't want to admit maybe to loving someone where it hurts, or to be trying to come off as a little less hurt than what you actually are, or a little less invested in this relationship than you actually are. We can see you're very invested here. So we'll see what the divine would want to say about this relationship, the likely outcome for this relationship. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So the divine thinks it's a beautiful idea to engage in this relationship. It's kind of what's meant to be for dealing with all the people's hurt. It's to be in the relationship, see the old trauma coming to surface and asking, can we please heal this? And hopefully you will be grown up enough to do that. But the passion and the love is what's making this happen. It's like we finally comes someone that loves me, and then all the traumas come up like bogies, I don't know, but a buoy, okay, poof, coming up onto the surface, or a lot of. So what does the person wants to say to you? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transform all things. And we have this. So I think there's chances here, even if this person is like an adrenaline cat. If you cough, they will run. Or this horse or a deer. I'm seeing all the kinds of animals with this person. Their heart has the chance of being healed here and transformed in your loving hands, but the problems won't be over, because this person will be triggered, and if they are leaning towards escapism, you might see them walking out the door a lot. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So I think this goes for both you and them, that maybe you need to put down the pain from the past that this person has caused you, if your relationship is going to have a chance. And they need to put down like their issues of needing to be perfect, or otherwise they are not worthy of love. Because this wanting to be perfect probably makes them very imperfect, and that's what's hurting you also, that they are doing a lot of stupid things. But when we blind ourselves to the things we don't want to see, we get a big shadow, which we can see here with the devil, and that shadow will go on unattended. So it's like having a rascal inner child, traumatized, maybe 5 years old, shooting arrows at people because it's like a wild child. No one takes care of this child, so it sits on the top of your roof or in a tree and shoots on everyone that passes by. And the person that's the grown-up that lives in the house, they don't know this because it's their shadow. Everyone that comes and visits knows about the kid in the tree that comes with snarky comments or other things, but the person that owns this shadow doesn't know it. So the more a person is trying to be perfect, the bigger shadow they will have, and this person has a big one. So both of you need to let go of resentment. You towards this person, they towards themselves, is what I'm feeling. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the reading. What do they want to happen between you two, to get more information, or the love readings for May. You can also watch the true thoughts and feelings from the previous month, which is the reading for right now, and might be a little bit more relatable. This might be showing a little bit into the future, like a prediction. Thank you so much for watching.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you. I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you're still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.